All right, my people, welcome back to Critics News on another edition. And I already know how we take the do. So as we take see the matter sooner, so we take the talk. So in going straight to the reason why we are here today, if you have not followed us on the social media handles, we're on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook, and the name remains the same at Critics News on all the social media handles, including on TikTok. All right, so let's go straight to the reason why we are here. Information reaching us says that Igbo lawyers has cut chain and say, that they can no longer tolerate the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody. ahead and also ahead of the court trial coming up this Thursday, being the 21st of October 2021. So they said that they can no longer keep quiet. So I also want to use this opportunity to remind those of you who have not seen one of our brother, he just launched a website and called Report Dailies. As you can see on my screen there, that's where I'm taking this article from. Okay, Report Dailies, as you can see here. So I'm urging all of you to visit the website for all the information that you might be needing, all the current affairs. Okay, so so this is the website, Report Dailies. So visit there. They have all the information that you need, everything, including videos. So they're also on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. Okay, and the name remains all the same in every of their platforms at Report Dailies. So they told me to tell you, Abby, yeah, yeah, they told me to tell you. So I'm using this opportunity. You know, say no be free. You understand? So if you support them, that means you have supported this Critics News. Okay, you have supported Critics News. Now be that. So when I go there, go support Report Dailies. Follow their pages on Facebook, Biko. Okay, and share their news there. Biko. And go and follow them and share the stories. Like their page on Facebook. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Instagram. I beg. Okay, if you do that, you have supported this ministry. That will show that let's go straight to the reason. And as you can see here, they say that the Pastor TB Joshua, they say that the church has sacked all the foreign pastors. I say, so foreign pastors, we are still involved in this business. They say yes. So they say now they have sacked them. They say that you should go back to their base in Obodo Igbo. I say good one. Because even themselves, some of our people in Italy, some of our people in different Obodo Igbo countries, even in the worst part is which country is that? United Arab Emirates, that side. They say they are no longer renewing their documents now that people are stranded. But in Nigeria, Oyibo people will come. Whether half Oyibo, whether full Oyibo, whether the one that used manuri, red oil to turn to Oyibo person. Once you are yellow, they will use him. Even our governors are using fake Oyibo people to be building bridges, looting money up and down in the name of Onyocha na Ania. So we have seen the Ocha, those things are rubbish. Onyoji Kahama, if our leaders are sensible, but because they are senseless, that's why things are going wrong. A black man is seen as nothing. Now, let's start with, where do we start? Let's start with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say Nnamdi Kanu's trial, Igbo lawyers insist he must be brought to court on Thursday. We caution security agents to respect the wishes of our people who are to sit at home on that day, and nobody should be harmed, arrested, or molested. But you see army moving heavy equipment up and down. Meanwhile, in the north, people are being killed like fowls. So something must be done. These people that are moving into Imo, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, Igbo state, Igbo people. These people that saboteurs are harboring. Just like that Igwe that went to Buhari, went to Femi Adesina to beg money. He went to Abuja to beg Femi Adesina and that fake Buhari money. All those people are the people who are bringing troops into Biafra land. You people are sponsoring the massacring of innocent youth. And it must stop. And we too, we need to do our own bit. We need to play our own part so that nobody will come into our land invade a village, kill people. Where are our native doctors? Sometimes when I say, forget about it, you want to remove God from what you... We are not removing God. God is the author and the finisher of our faith. Don't let me deviate from what I'm telling you here. You want to... do you want me to preach the gospel to you? We have native doctors. And God created everything for his own pleasure. What is wrong with a black man? He said, it is because our African people that are not sensible, those foolish people. You see your brother who came back from Obodo Ibo with a Lexus Jeep. You start chasing him around to kill him. That is why we saw these native doctors as evil. But if they were doing their bid, as those army came now to invade Biafra land, they will use B to be with, sting all of them to death. They leave weapons and you know what? I don't want to talk too much. Those things the usefulness. And you understand? And these pastors that are cutting down what does not concern them, you people should stop it, because if the native doctors protest and cut down church, I don't know how it's going to be. The only difference is that most of them are using it for evil instead of for good, because Igbo people that are thieving artifacts, they know what they are doing with it. So, but a black man who has lost a sense of home and reasoning will tell you that it is this, it is that. And I think I finished with that. Let me not go into preaching today. I'm not going to be preaching. Maybe next time come for sermon. Bring your biro and paper to jot down the sermon that I'm going to be. Am I leaving what I'm saying? All right. Now, in continuation with the Igbo lawyers, they said we emphasize that what the group is craving for is justice, which is IPOB, and fair hearing for Nnamdi Kanu and his release from detention without further ado. Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense known to law through his peaceful agitation, the federal government having failed woefully to engage them. Today, the federal government having failed woefully to engage them. Today, northern elders have maintained serious influence and discreet bargain with the federal government to look into the demands of bandits, Boko Haram, and monstrous Fulani criminal terrorist herdsmen. And attention is exclusively being given to their demand. But IPOB don't deserve the mercy and attention of the government. Those effectively agitating, exercising their constitutional guaranteed right to self-determination are being killed like flies by the Nigerian security agencies. We put the government on notice that Igbo lawyers as a group will be sending delegates of senior lawyers in solidarity on that very day. Our people want to see Nnamdi Kanu hale and hearty on that day, and consequently regain his freedom, which will substantially dose the rising tension in the southeast. A statement jointly signed by VC Onweremadu, coordinator, and Felix Jonathan, secretary to Igbo Lawyers Association. This is what they said. This is their message to the Unconditional in Al Asorok, who has created this insecurity in this country. So let me know what you think about it. So these Igbo lawyers, you people should play your part very well. Let me quickly visit the pastor on TB Joshua's church and how they want to share the, when man die like this and property becomes a problem. So I don't know where we are packing properties to. Sebi, after acquiring billions now, Shebi TB Joshua still died. So that is how life is. Whether I have 100 billion, whether I loot this earth, and you still sleep in one room at the end of the day, what is enjoyment that people are enjoying? You enter plane, other people are entering. You drive motor with AC. You drive Ferrari. No be sit down, you go still sit down. So exclusive, acting on TB Joshua wife's directive, Nigerian government deport foreign synagogue church prophets and evangelists. So they have prophets there, and all these problems are raging everywhere in the country. You people cannot see the truth. Was he not TB Joshua that said that the country will not divide? Now the country now divided the man. All foreign prophets and evangelists working at the Synagogue Church of All Nations, SCOAN, founded by the late Temitope Balogun Joshua, aka TB Joshua, have been deported to their various countries, Sahara Reporters has gathered. You don't say it. Since Joshua died in June, there have been concerns over the leadership of the church. His death led to a leadership crisis involving his wife, Evelyn Joshua, and some of his disciples who felt she was not fully qualified to lead the church, Synagogue Church of All Nations. However, the church denied the report and said it was focused on giving Joshua a benefiting burial. Maybe they don't bury him now. Then we'll let the cat out of the bag. Documents seen by Sahara Reporter shows that during the lifetime of the world-renowned preacher, he kept his wife and his family away from the public eye and the politics in the church. He also removed Evelyn from SCOAN's board of trustee, which is BOT. She was also not very visible in the church activities. But the woman. They say why Mrs. Evelyn was not visible. Prophet Racine Bosso from Senegal, Prophet Joseph David from Nigeria, and Prophet Christopher Dennis Tonge from the United Kingdom mostly stood in for TB Joshua before his demise. Sources told Sahara Reporters that the leadership limbo has degenerated to a point where Joshua's prophets and evangelists were attacked and harassed by some members loyal to the Mrs., which is Mrs. Evelyn, the wife to late TB Joshua. They were evicted from their official residencies in SCOAN, while others were held hostage in their rooms and their phones forcibly retrieved from them. It was gathered that the Evelyn-led leadership also dragged some church officials, including the prophets mentioned above, to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over alleged misappropriation of funds. Amid the tussle, Evelyn initiated a move to force her way back into the church leadership. This could be seen in the fact that she secured a court injunction returning her to SCOAN's board of trustees, BOT. That is somebody who was not even participating during the church. She just flew in and said, "Yeah, it's my husband's own, so automatically it is my own." Is that how to do church business? That one concerned now. They said Justice Tijani Rinjim of the Lagos Federal High Court had ordered the appointment of Evelyn as a trustee of SCOAN in line with the church constitution, which prescribes a minimum of 3 trustees for the church. Her appointment is said to be contrary to the action of her late husband, who allegedly removed her from the board before his death. In an attempt to lay a succession tussle to rest, SCOAN confirmed Evelyn as the new leader of the church over the weekend. And Sahara Reporters gathered that about 17 foreign prophets and evangelists of the church have been deported to their countries due to a petition written against them by Evelyn, the pastor's wife. Those deported include Annette Easton, United Kingdom, Catherine Ann, United Kingdom, Ruth Christina Tonge, United Kingdom, Christopher Dennis Tonge, United Kingdom. I said that one a family business. All of them turn prophet overnight. Come here, come they prophesy. Come they prophesy. In UK, they know they prophesy that side. The business. Shungwa Lee, South Africa. Cindy Elizabeth Wijaja, Indonesia. Elizabeth Botona, Greece. Angelique Wintwari, Holland, and Angela Patricia Quintero, Colombia. Now, wow. So all these prophets were there, and sicknesses were all over the country. When they deceive people, no be so they do business. Others are Alison Polo, Sandoval, Colombia, Flor Perez Rodriguez, Mexico, Fanny Elma Alfred, France, Rachino Bosso, Senegal, Angela Mare Brandt, USA, Nadine Graham, South Africa, Eugene Redimer, South Africa, and Stella Cambron, France. Some security operatives whom Mrs. Evelyn Joshua had hired and put on standby invaded the church and the prayer mountain simultaneously. The prayer mountain, which is few minutes drive from the main church, has been the residence of the late senior prophet, the 5 junior prophets, and some of the evangelists, while the remaining evangelists stayed at the church. The 5 prophets, who include an American, a Briton, a French, and 2 Nigerians, were swooped upon and forcibly ejected from the prayer mountain and carried to the church. Their rooms were broken into and ransacked. Meanwhile, the evangelists in the church were also rounded up and manhandled by the security operatives with the church security personnel as they pulled them out of their various departments, and some ex-workers and ex-disciples were immediately drafted in to take over those departments, which include the account, studio, and a manual TV transmission room. This one na battle, no be small battle, no be small battle. No be small battle. They say 5 prophets and the disciples, both Nigerians and foreign nationals, were held hostage the whole day and their handsets seized from them. Currently, all the Nigerian disciples have been shamefully evicted from the church, and the foreign ones have also been deported to their various countries. She also petitioned 20 of the evangelists and prophets, both Nigerian and foreign nationals, to the EFCC for alleged theft, fraud, and money laundering. The allegations are absolutely baseless. The case has been filed in court, and the EFCC has been served a restraining order since September 2021. Despite the restraining order, some EFCC officials with some security operatives still stormed the residence of the evangelists and prophetess whose names are on the alleged list and arrested one of the evangelists yesterday. Mrs. Evelyn Joshua has also deported those foreign prophets and evangelists whose names are on the EFCC list to their countries without the matter being investigated, even though they insisted that they wanted their names to be cleared of all allegations before leaving Nigeria. They were, however, forcibly deported on one-way ticket. Currently, the entire discipleship of the SCOAN has been disbanded and flushed out of the church by Mrs. Evelyn Joshua, who has now fully taken over the church administration as the new Daddy G.O., General Overseer. Mommy G.O., good evening, ma. We are at your service. Well done. No. All the disciples she accused of fraud were not charged to court, but surreptitiously deported from the country on the 9th of October, 2 days after she deported all the foreigners, claiming that she had withdrawn the EFCC case against them without any investigation. The EFCC officials started hunting the Nigerian disciples, a source told Sahara Reporter. So those ones that are not foreigners, you better claim foreigners now. Let them deport you to Canada. Claim Canada. Claim a Canadian. Or claim to be UK or America. Let them just deport you to that side, because problem with the Nigeria. If EFCC nab you, they again who pepe. I go here way. I beg, before I go, let me play you people this small video here so you know.
Katsina State. He told reporters that the operatives had to offer 7 bags of rice to the bandits who, he said, were operating in Dusima local government area of the state.
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation, and we are working for you people. I sacrifice my life to go to Dusima, to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us. We see 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags to save our life. So you see the risk I took.
Although it's an old video, it's not a recent video, I don't taste small. So I just wanted to bring it to your notice, the kind of country we are operating in. You know, that's the kind of country that we are operating in. I think I have one video to help you laugh small. I beg, just follow me, laugh small. It's not serious. Don't take life serious. See blocks. Oh God. You see? Let me zoom. Let me zoom. Let me zoom so you see it. You don't see that is Nigeria for you. Check. For where? For where? This is foreign, no. Maybe China or Japan. They are blocks. Okay. This is a contractor's work. You see, even they help me the block, no tear finish. See, this SSS still they hold the block. This SSS still they hold block. Leave the block. That is Nigeria for you. That's how we operate here in Nigeria. You understand? Let me see you guys on the next one. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Don't forget to share, like, and drop your comments down below. And also follow Report Dailies. And they don't see us, so we have to also see you. Thank you.